Hello all, welcome to EU4 and Switzer. Right, we're at war with GB, ignore that, that's to help my religious brethren of Brittany, Burgundy, Brittany are in this war though. And it's kind of amazing that they're still just been left to be the size that they start as the entire game. Or you know, most of the game, they had, I think they went down to like a 2 province minor, then they got asked to return cause, and then they had Angers at one point and France took it, and it's been a wild ride for them to just stay at the same size they always are. They do have Breton Canada though, so fear the Bretons, they will take over Britain. I can take Tech 22, but as mentioned last episode, I refuse to take it right now. And what's this? 60 ducats for 2 base manpower in Strasbourg. Yeah, I'll pay it. Although I don't need the manpower, it means when I go to debit, it has the slight gap from the excess development. You know what I mean? Like when you have 1 point type can't equal more than the sum of the other 2 together plus 1. You know? Or it can be up to the 2 together plus 1. So in La Marche here it could be 7 production and that's it. Because that other province had 2 extra manpower, it can go up to the extra 2 more. Amazing. Explaining mathematics again, much like it's the most difficult thing in the world. I'm sure most of you got the premise when I said it initially, so I don't know why I needed to feel like the need to over-explain. I suppose because that's what I do. I try to teach things in the way that I find best for how I would receive the information. As in, I like to know why things work how they work, not just that they work because of this. So I often explain in the ways of X leads to Y, which leads to Z, you know? Maybe I'm just continuing to yap. I'm sure it made sense from the get-go. So, whenabouts in this upcoming year? April. So I've timed this perfectly. Let's undrill with everybody. I said, let's undrill with everyone. Of course I misclicked on the thing. There we go. France are also allied to just Naples. Excellent. I can't take any more land from Naples, so I would probably just take ducats or something. Naples are getting a little bit carved apart here. Poor guys. Oh well. Such as it is. Got 1 more year before I take Admin 22. And I will take it upon the reduction of the tech cost. Right, more universities please. February, come on, we're so close. I can practically smell the extra provinces. February, come on, do it up. March, 1 more month. We can do this. We have the technology. And I can once again pay for better mercs. Keep up the modifier, thank you very much. Now, time to wreak havoc. And my president is now just as I go to attack France. That's a fun little coinky-dink if ever I saw one. Let's not call in the allies. I want 100% here of what I do. Pop. And that caused separatists to rise up. Whatever. Send these guys over like this. Get this round. The ones up here aren't moving yet. Excellent. You're in. I think that's everyone moving. You're not moving. Good shot, genius. Everyone's now moving. So France's current capital is... Basse-Poitou. Okay. It was Basse-Poitou earlier, so the fact it's still Basse-Poitou just shows consistency if nothing else. I've already sieged Alençon. How about I go siege Basse-Poitou? Just because there's blue units on the province doesn't mean that there's not also French people in that province. When I say blue people, I meant because Cologne are on the same side in the war with me. Not that they were depressed or anything. Right, let's bring the two armies here towards Naples to save Mantua, because you know Naples are going to Mantua, as they have done the entire game. That's one of those no surprises. Yep, there you go, straight onto Mantua. Amazing, like clockwork. Couple more months and then I can take both dip and admin tech. I do want to take the current dip tech ahead of time. I do want to take the next one super ahead of time because the next one's imperialism. But this one, nah, I can wait. Right, now let's go into Mantua. And then what's this about? Base production or base tax? I'll take base tax actually. For now. Excellent, we've won the siege of Le Bourg. So all I need is the siege of Basse-Poitou and then I'll already get my peace pretty much. Oh yeah, Anjou is the war goal here. Which is kind of cool. Considering it's a fort. Let's send everyone else down towards Naples. Because they're the only allies. So this war, realistically, is quite anticlimactic. You could say it's Nepaling. Right. Basse-Poitou sieged. Let's get down into Naples. And these guys come over here as well. We've got 2 more units here. The next plan will be to attack Russia, so let's send these guys up over here actually. Yeah, October 76, 3 years from now. Perfect. I didn't even need a year for this French war almost. Barely needed a year. Crazy stuff. It's going to be harder to siege Naples than it is to siege France. You know, France have just brought 23k over. Can I just grab these guys back and we'll just go attack? I think would be a plan. Over you come, please. And I've got 3,700 ducats. Since when? What is going on? I mean, I know what's going on. It's my overall, you know, economic power creep kicking in finally. But it's still nice to see. Nearly 700 income. It keeps seeming to fluctuate, that one. And yeah, unfortunately they managed to de-siege the Bourg, so now Bordeaux and Bern will both become unsieged. Except not Bordeaux. Why not Bordeaux? Interesting. Oh well. There you go, it was also de-sieging Bordeaux. They just weren't interested in it. Because they were Bordeaux. Or is that the little pink bird from the Mario series? Right. That's the French taken out. How is this looking though? Yeah, 13 colonies are getting their butt kicked. Spain appears to be fighting Great Britain as well. Spanish conquest of... Oh! So Great Britain just also had them allied. Why do they ally such random... Like, I mean, unless they're going for the vassalization, why are they allying them? They probably weren't going for the vassalization. But that's just weird. Oh well. Not for me to judge. Just for me to destroy. So now, Tech 22, Tech 22. Brilliant stuff. And defensive ideas. I can immediately grab the morale, which was one of the main pulling points to taking defensive actually for me. Yeah, it was the taking the defensive, morale, sorry, then the maintenance and defense, then the garrison, really. I'm not just saying the order of which we're taking the ideas, that is literally it. Then I suppose it'd be the manoeuvre. The maintenance doesn't matter. Reinforced speed is nice on Mercs though. Reinforced speed is actually nice on Mercs because they're just pulling for their own manpower pool, but at the rate of which your reinforced speed works. So it's actually pretty good, honestly. So yeah, once Naples are out of this, I've got a decent percent on France. I'm not needing to siege the African coast or their random crappy stuff in here. I've got their capital, I've got the war goal. How much is the last provinces that I need to take from France? 86 war score. Excellent. I can just about do that. It costs 520 paper mana. Bit expensive, but needs must. And let's lose 50k manpower. I can get behind the concept. So let's grab some town halls maybe. Reduce that gov cap usage. Just so that my actual provinces don't affect my gov cap too much when I core up the rest of them. Because I'm back to having a scroll wheel on this screen. Bear in mind, I need to keep my current paper mana to core France. It shouldn't be too long after we finish the Neapolitans off, because they're still contributing into the war score. Don't care about your ships. We don't even know what they look like. I don't mean just their ships, I just meant ships in general. Right. Onwards to, I don't know, Mazachik. With, say, you. Moscow's got a bit more supply limit, so that's the independent company. And these guys go to Kasimov. There we go. That funnels the troops correctly. I would say. My income is now 400 ducats a month because my usage is so little. I'm no longer over my force limit? Really? Nice. I might just hire some more mercs so I'm back to being over my force limit, honestly. And just randomly yeet them around. I mean, there's still another 60, 70k mercs I can hire here. Right, okay, Historical Centre of Prague. You got me. B level 1. There you go. Now, Naples. There we go. Up to 90% war score. I did anticipate it'd be quite a bit more, considering that my war score went up to 70 something war score from 50, and that was only half occupying Naples. So, makes sense. Let's grab some units in these provinces. And I can drill for the last 2 years while I wait for the Russians. In the meantime, I have exactly the paper mana I need. Just about exactly anyway. Pop. 100.6% overextension's a little bit on the nose, but oh well. Let's concentrate in Loire Valley, thank you. I'm not going to concentrate in Orléans. It's only Blois. I'd rather just leave it. Or I could say I'd rather just leave it. There we go. Nice. So yeah. Good stuff. Cyprus has joined a coalition. I don't care, coalition. Now we're truly stretching to the end of the French land. And Austria's now the emperor. What is going on with this emperorship monarchy? Why can't Venice just defeat why can't Venice just defeat Austria? I really need them to be able to protect against Austria. If I had a rival of Austria as an ally, like Ferrara, the only possible person who hates me by 731 aggressive expansion. Yeah, no, I can't be doing that. Let's move this off. Excellent. Not excellent. We'll just drill, 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 drill. Portugal's entered the coalition against us. Drill, drill. So everybody's either rebel suppressing or moving or drilling. Good stuff. That's back to how it should be. We're looking fairly good now. I like it. Let's grab some stock exchanges. Then a couple more workshops. Getting closer and closer. Now we're only 300 away. I mean, it's fluctuating, but I'm consistently 300 away. It's only like 6 ducats delta at the moment. With the war exhaustion. No, war reparations, sorry, not war exhaustion. Of course, I want to keep my guy going. So, when of next year? October. Excellent. I've got quite a few more claims here. And this will probably be one of the last wars before I go for imperialism. Not the last, but one of the last. I imagine that the Lithuania one will also need to happen before imperialism, regrettably. Let's upkeep my Mercs. Sweeten the deal. And also I no longer need a spy network in France because I don't even need to fight France anymore. France are donezo. So who else should I fabricate on? I mean, realistically, we've got the claim here till 79. I might have to refabricate on the guy because I'm not going to fight him until after Russia. Now. That looks fine. I think... What's this? 13 colonies cede provinces to Burgundy. Right, okay. Is that it? Burgundy take a couple provinces because reasons. Yep, it's pretty much just Burgundy took provinces because memes. At least take enough to have formed a colonial nation, Burgundy. That just looks god awful. Request share maps, absolutely. And this army here. This army here. This army here. Oh yeah, it was the ones that were still moving. It's so annoying though that I just helped them keep Poland. I mean, I know I didn't really do anything, but in the spirit of things, I helped them keep Poland, and they just go back into my coalition. Cowards. Fight me. Or am I the coward for not fighting the coalition? Maybe a little bit of both. I can see your argument there. Or I could see a potential argument there. Also, this province still hasn't got a manufactory yet. Fine. Get on it. Speaking of, how's this looking? Charter was 1.1. And that was under my nose the entire time. Sheesh. Right. Let's get a general for you. Not a great one, but it's a general. Which, generally speaking, is pretty good. So, next tech is also quite nice. Mill tactics, cavalry shock, different units. Which, seeing as everything's a Merc unit, there's quite a few horses in and about the place. Yeah, I've got 28 horses. That's a 10% cavalry fraction. Cannons don't count for the frontline fractions, of course. So when they account for insufficient support, it's not saying horses versus cannons or anything stupid. It's literally just your frontline is proportionately, or your overall total frontline units are proportionately cavalry versus infantry for the insufficient ratio. Let's grab a couple more cathedrals. So yeah, the few manufactories I've just made should boost me up to about 706 income or such. Not a huge amount, but we're getting there. Right, it's October, right? It's October, so about July. Burgundy declaring war on France is not unexpected. I think I'll give him another couple more months, then I'll undrill. Let's go for land leader maneuver. Wasn't high on the priority of reasons to go for a defensive, but it's good enough. Verdun are at war with France because they allied Burgundy. Would make sense, actually. Thinking about it with logic and reason and stuff. And something I need to do between episodes, and I'll do it after this episode, is actually go through the list and put all the provincial trade power state edicts on for all of my estates. States, not estates, but just states that I've been gaining over the years. Right, June. Let's undrill with everything. Except, of course, the 2 MVP detachments. That's right. The mercenary important people. Mercenary valued people. Oh, sorry. I'm spaced out. Don't mind me. I know what I'm trying to say. I think you know where I'm heading with it. I could do with a better general. Thanks for the reminder, game. My mid advisor is like a level 1 fort defense guy. I'd rather have a level 3 morale of armies guy, honestly. More points, more combat efficiency. I don't need to worry about my fort defense quite so much. People want access. Junius wants money. I could have spent my money and then told them no, but it's the principle of the matter, damn it. Two more months and then we declare war on Russia. So let's pull some of these up in line. Vladimir, Bryansk, there we go. And then we're just going to all over them. I can't think of a better way to put it, so you get a sound effect instead. Tax modifier, adding 50% tax on this. would put me, I mean, to be fair, that's 120 base. That'd add another 60, putting it at 240 tax. Yeah, there we go. I mean, it wasn't spot on, but you could see the connection. So that's a decent amount. 60 a month for a year is 600 ducats, which was more than the 400 it was going to give me. Or was it more than that it was going to give me and I've just completely failed? I don't think it was. Ottomans are fighting Venice for the... Oh! Venice are taking on the Ottomans. I guess that the Ottomans are kind of weak and they're completely covered by particularists and janissaries. Skill issue, Ottomans. Prepare to get wrecked. In the meantime, Russia also prepare to get wrecked. They're supporting Calm. Okay. You do you, buddy. I'm just going to come and take your provinces, you Murom. Go. Go. You are the Kazakh company. Keep doing the good do. This is a crappy Cossack host. Well, not crappy, but it's just not got any cannons, you know. This goes up with the Cossack host, actually. To this stupid Turretsko-Pechersk province that keeps bugging me. I think in this war I might take the back half of Russia. Well, back half of this side, not the back half of this. I meant this part here. So then I have a stronger border with Nagai. Well, I'll have a look at it as we go along. Or I just continue creeping the line up. But no, I think I should take the back part and then move out that way on the war after. I don't think there's too many wars with Russia remaining for the campaign anyway. To be honest. I really can't see there being that many more wars with Russia. Or in fact with many other people anyway. I could even, of course, stop conquering and just dev, but I feel like that's a more boring experience to watch. So we're going to keep conquering. It's pretty much that simple. It's a simple premise, but an effective premise. Latgalia is sieged. Let's go deal with Sweden. Now up to 761 ducats a month. Let's bear in mind that some of that's going to be... the 60 ducats of that comes from the exceptional year. So it's not quite a true representation of what's going on. It's nice. Don't get me wrong. It's nice. But it's not quite the full picture. Anyway, I think we should end this episode here. And we'll pick things up in the next one. So for now, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.